Today, I'm going to give you 3 easy ways to start getting high quality testimonials from your clients. And don't worry about taking notes. I'm going to be sharing with you my exact testimonial request template that I've perfected after about 7 years and 600 clients to help you start getting testimonials today. Before we get into that, let's just remember that not all testimonials are created equal. There's a big difference between Alicia was great to work with, thanks, versus I'm a home builder in Perth who was struggling to get high quality leads. I was really hesitant to work with Alicia in persuasion experience because I'd already been burnt by different agencies before. However, now that we've been working with Alicia, we've got a $50 million pipeline and we're getting 5 to 6 high quality leads a day. The best part about working with persuasion experience is that they're fast and they always help to find new strategies and solutions to bring me in leads. 2 different testimonials could be from the same client. And often if you left it up to the client, you're gonna get that first one. So how do you know you have a good testimonial? Well, your future clients should see themselves in that testimonial. That's the whole point. You don't just want work was great, thanks. You want it to tell a story. You need to make sure that your testimonials resonate with the problem. Often it shows the type of archetype of the customer that you're working with, and it shows desired after state so that the future client that is looking at this aspires to have that. They resonate with the before state, they aspire to have the dream outcome. That's how you know you've got a solid testimonial. They see themselves in it and they want the result. So these are the 3 ways that I request testimonials from clients. I'm gonna show you how to do it. And then at the end, I'm gonna show you my exact email request, how I send this as well. So let's have a look. Is you use those fill in the blanks. Okay, so you can see here the first is, I'm a blah. All we're doing here is who you are and what your business does. That's the archetype. We need to have people resonating with that, right? Then we have before working with business name. So you'll put your business name in there. I was stuck with / my biggest problem was / I wanted to blank. I wanted to get more leads. I wanted to start content. I wanted to do better branding, whatever it is. I was initially hesitant to use your company name because blank. Usually what you want to do here is make sure they're touching on what have they tried before. These are one of the 5 W's that we cover in our Golden Hippo offer workshop. So why do you want to have that? Because you're not the first person who's come and given a solution. We want to show that you're different, not just better to what they've tried, but different. And by doing that and like showing like, hey, yeah, I'm like you, I've tried all these other things, but this finally worked. That's what we're trying to show here. And of course, with the before stage, that was about resonating with the crappy before stage. So I was initially hesitant to use company name because blank. The best results of working with company name have been blank. And the best part of working with company name is blank. Now in here you might have, now my business looks like blank, whatever, because it's kind of going to depend on your industry and the types of clients and what you do, but this is the general structure that you want to be following. So now we get into number 2, and that is that you write it for them. Why do we do this? Let's just make it easy for them. When you're working with your client, we call it making a bit of a song and a dance. You want to make sure that they actually know the results. And when I'm coaching a lot of agency owners in our Revenue Accelerator, what I see is they're never explaining the results to the clients, right? So when they try and ask for a testimonial, it's kind of weird because the client's like, I didn't know, like they weren't communicating the results effectively. So the whole part about you write it for them, sometimes people say,
well, I feel a bit uncomfortable doing that. I feel uncomfortable talking about myself.
So what you want to do when you're working with clients is make sure that you're collecting what I call ammunition while you're working with them. So they might say something in passing. They might write something in an email. They might just say something offhandedly. Awesome. What we do is we make sure that we note that down in our ClickUp. And if they share something great, like great feedback, we take a screenshot and then we share that in the wins channel so the whole team can see it. The point is, when I go to write the testimonial for them, I'm not making shit up. They've said these things to me while working with us. And especially if you're an agency owner or a freelancer or a consultant, whatever, and you're doing the sales, you usually know the crappy before state. You know what they've tried before. So it's not weird. You're not making stuff up. You're just making it easy for them and you're removing the friction. You're removing the need for them to think. If you are gonna write it for them, literally all you do is you use those fill in the blanks, but you write it. And so you just send it to them. I'll show you how to do that in a second, but that's option number 2. So we've had you send them the fill in the blanks. Number 2 is you write it for them. If you do send them the fill in the blanks and they don't do it within 48 to 72 hours, just write it for them and say, hey, Amanda, wanted to make this easy for you. I've written something up. Let me know if you approve. That'll get your testimonial. Okay, and then number 3 is you interview them. Same structure, but you're going to collect a video testimonial. Now, this can often depend on who your client is. For example, I might struggle to do this with a CEO of $1 billion brand, or a head of marketing or director of marketing with one of the $1 billion brands that I work with. They're really busy, and getting them on the phone for this might be hard. I'll tell you how you can overcome that in a second. But when we do our coaching students in our agency revenue accelerator, we will interview them, and I'll always think, okay, so what, who cares what's in it for me? So I will say, hey, Amanda, are you happy to jump on a call so that I can interview you and find out what you loved about the program, get your feedback, and turn it into a testimonial? So they don't have to think about it. I'm gonna ask the questions, and you're gonna get a much higher quality and deep dive into the testimonial. Of course, right? It's gonna be better. And then you can unpack and ask questions that might not be in the fill in the blanks or if you write it for them. So this is really the highest quality that you can get. The good thing is once you get the core asset of the video testimonial, you can cut it up into all different types of content, and you get different sound bites for testimonials as well. Okay, so now we know the importance of a testimonial. It's an asset for leverage. It's gonna generate you more clients. We know that not all testimonials are created equal, and if you leave it up to a client, you're probably not going to get a good quality. Now, we also know that there's 3 different types of testimonial request forms we can use. We can do the fill in the blanks, we can do the write it for them, or we can do the interview. But what happens if they do the fill in the blanks or the written, they approve the testimonial? Well, here's what you can do next as a little power bonus tip. So you've got the first yes, right? They're like, yes, that's great, thank you. Well, now that you've got that testimonial, because that's the first yes, the micro yes, let's ask for the next yes. Because it's a lot easier to do little micro yeses. This is like when you're building funnels, human psychology, anything, right? Once you get the first yes, well, now let's get the second yes. Okay, hey Amanda, that's awesome. I'm really happy to hear that you're happy to approve that testimonial, or thank you for writing that testimonial for me. I would love it if you could please record that on Loom or on your camera, whatever it is, and provide that in a video that'll help us to help more clients. Can you send this through in the next 24, 48 hours? That would be awesome. And that's it. So the tip there is once they've already said yes, now they've got their script, they don't have to think about it, ask for the video, or you can ask for the interview, right? That's where you can get the yes ladder going. And as promised, this is the email I send. Sometimes I change it, but I've gone back through some of my emails from the most recent testimonial requests. This format is working. It's what gets me testimonials from my clients within 24, 48 hours. And here it is. Okay. Hey, client name. I hope you are as proud of work, results, outcome as we are. It would be awesome to get a quick testimonial about our time together. To make it easy for you, you can approve the below or send back something else. Appreciate it. These testimonials help us to help more people. And that's it. Nice and clean and to the point. And then what happens is if I do the write it for them, then they might make a couple of edits and they're like, yep, good to go. They approve it straight away. Or they say, oh, like, you got to add this. This is also part of it, right? So that's great. You've limited a lot of the thinking and it starts to stimulate other thinking for them. Sometimes when I send it to people, especially more my coaching students, they just send back video testimonials before I even ask. And then I'll say, hey, Robert, thank you so much for this. Would you be interested in jumping on like an hour or 45-minute consultation? And we'll go over like your biggest problems and get you unstuck. And then at the end, I'd love to interview you more about how you've found working with us. And that's it. And that's how easy it is. Don't leave it up to the client to write it. Make it easy for them, remove the friction. And once you get the testimonials, it is an asset for leverage. Put it everywhere. Your sales proposals, your landing pages, in your PSs, in your email signature, everywhere. Post it on your content because they're an asset for leverage and they're gonna get you more clients. And team, if you wanna get access to this, all of the content, all of our workshops, all of our programs, everything we do, we wanna make sure that they are hyper actionable. There's so much information out there. You do not have an information problem, you have an implementation problem, and then usually an accountability and a mindset, but we won't get into that. So you usually have an implementation problem. What I challenge you to do and to commit to yourself is to go into the description, click on the links so that you can get this template and send it out to 2 to 3 clients. If you want to make this commitment to yourself and you want me to hold you accountable, put into the comments now, Alicia, I'm going to get testimonials from clients. Tell tell me how many you get, and then I'm gonna follow you up in the next few days and to show me what they are and to share your wins with me. I'm really excited to see them. So team, if you want more actionable videos around marketing, sales, and how to grow your agency, coaching, or consulting, make sure you're subscribed. And if you know someone who would enjoy the video, send it to a friend. Sharing is caring. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm always in there helping people out. Or if you have any big hurdles in your sales or marketing, make sure you drop it into the comments and I'll be able to create a future video so I can put that into the schedule. Have an awesome day and I'll see you on the next video.